Welcome to a Ornn top guide. For runes, we have Undying Grasp, Demolish, Conditioning, and Overgrowth. For secondary runes, we have Triumph and Tenancy. And then for stat runes, we have Attack Speed and Double Armor, or you could go one offensive and one defensive. Now, starting lane, you have a couple of options. Either take Q straight away, but don't use it until you see Darius use his ability, or you can farm from max Q distance, or do not level any ability and stay near auto range near the wave. We opt for the third option, and he ends up using his Q on the wave, so our lane minions are one hit, which means we can also use Q on the wave. So for most Ornn matchups, the enemy is going to have priority, which means you're going to have to play safe. So what you want to do is match the push by autoing the wave too, but if the Darius does move up, you'd want to move back as his level 1 is stronger than yours. Now we're both level 2 and we're just looking to get to our level 3, and with Ornn, this is how you want to play your first 2 levels. Until level 3, this is where Ornn really gets a good trade spike. Once again, he moves up, and this is what I mean by using your Q first to slow him and then move back. Another thing to note is at level 2, you'd usually want to take W, but against Darius or high damage early game champions, you'd actually want to take E just so you can disengage. So he moves up here, and this is what I mean by moving backwards when he moves up, as you just got to respect his damage at level 1, 2, and 3. When he does E hook you, that's when you E out, so you'd want to save your E for this situation, and this is with any matchup. So like I said earlier, at level 3 is where Ornn reaches his combo spike, and you want to start off the combo with your Q to slow him, and then W, get your brittle proc off, and then use your E knock up to do extra damage. If you didn't know, your E knock up also procs the brittle spike too, but you won't get the extra damage from your auto. Now moving on, for your first item, you either want to go Frostfire versus melees, or you can buy Sunfire. Okay, one good thing about the Frostfire gauntlet is that you can buy Sheen, which does do extra damage, and so if you feel like you're gonna be ahead in your lane, then this is definitely a good option. Again, for trades, you want to start off with a Q, and you should look to Q when he's going up for autos, which is what we do here. As soon as we hit the Q, we want to combo it with the E to gap close and use our autos and W, which we do. And then after your knock up, you auto again, and then you would W for that extra damage and brittle proc, and then move back. Now we gotta wait for our cooldowns, as most of Ornn's damage, if not all of Ornn's damage, is from his abilities and not his autos. Once we do have our cooldowns, we gotta find a good time to use them, which means once again looking for when Darius comes in to trade us, or he's trying to auto a minion. Unfortunately, we missed 2 of our abilities, but we still have our W, which is our main source of damage, our W. So we hit our W and we actually do get a decent amount of damage off, but we cannot kill this Darius just yet. Darius is super low here, and as a Ornn, you should know how much damage you're able to do, and we know that we are able to kill him with a Q and a W auto. So we go in for it, but unluckily we end up autoing a minion. Nevertheless, our Q comes back up and we're able to finalize the kill. So we're finally level 6 and we're quite a bit ahead, and I'm going to show you how a level 6 full fight looks like with our ultimate. So we start off the fight looking to get into Q range. We're in Q range, and then we follow up with our E immediately. Then we follow up with our W immediately, and we want to get the last auto off. Once this has happened, we move back and we wait for our cooldowns. Finally, after our cooldowns are back up, we're looking to engage again. He gets into our W range, we throw our W auto, and as soon as we auto, we throw our ultimate out, and our ultimate also gives us an extra auto damage. So we get the brittle proc off for our ultimate, and that is the 1v1-1.